everyone, I'm Laura Gardino and I'll be your instructor for History 17A. I hope that I met most of you at the face-to-face orientation, but if not, I'm going to kind of give us all a little review on Moodle so that we'll be very, very successful in the first few weeks of this course. So this is me, this is my son. Say goodbye to me, say goodbye to my son. And here we have our course. I'm assuming since you're watching this video that you figured out how to log on and you're here. And once again, I'm going to point out the first box of the course is where I have all my organizational information. We have announcements. You have your course syllabus, which I strongly encourage you to print out. The course calendar with every single due date for the course. I strongly encourage you to print that out. We have our required texts. Note that we have 2 online textbooks that are good for content information, and they're free, no charge, and you just click on the links and it'll take you to those online textbooks. I also have 2 ready-to-go links right there, so you should always have access to our textbooks. Either one, they're both pretty good. I like them. That'll get us all our content and background information from the course. I'm going to post the office hours here as soon as a class as we vote on them, and then here's some tools for the writing assignments, defining what a primary and secondary source is, and a bunch of other things that should be helpful guides for you in the class if you get stuck with something. Most importantly is our final project. This breaks down the final project of the course, which is going to be a history project, and you can have one of 4 options, so it's a menu as you go project. So please check that out, and we'll be talking more about it in the weeks to come. So this is the organizational box. I call it the historian's toolbox. It's called by other things, by other instructors, but note this is where you go for all reference information. Each of the courses is divided up into blocks, or then the blocks are based on weeks. So once again, each of the course is divided up into blocks, and each of the blocks are a week in the course of content in the course. I said it. So this week, August 30th to September 5th, we're going to be understanding the craft, or understanding the historian's craft, and also looking a little bit at Native Americans. So the first thing you're going to want to do every week is click on the lecture, and here the lecture will pop up. I try to include lots of media, audio recordings, websites, anything that'll kind of grab our interest and show us multiple perspectives in the field of history. You can click on any one of those links and it'll take you through the book, or you can click on the buttons right there to go page by page. The important thing to remember in Moodle is that you cannot break anything, and if you do break anything, which is extremely rare, we can fix it. So please play around in here and get used to it and feel comfortable in here and click on everything, because the more you play with it, the better you get at it and the easier this whole online ed thing becomes. Most importantly, in all of my lectures, at the bottom page, I put a to-do list for the week, so this tells you exactly what you need to do and when it's due for that week only. Said good. Then we go back. So this week you're going to read the lecture. The next thing after you read the lecture is you're going to vote on office hours. I would like to have online virtual office hours for the semester, and I try to accommodate as many students as possible by letting them vote for when the best office hours would be for them. However, I do this across 3 classes, so it's majority rules because I can only do one set of office hours. But the office hours are very cool. Not many students take advantage of them, but it really gives me a chance to interact with you if you're stuck in the course. I will send out, or I will post instructions, but what we'll use is called CCC Confer. So you'll go and you'll log on to this website. You'll go to Student Login, and then you are going to find the date. Our login isn't until, I'll explain our login in a second, but then you'll find my name over here, and then you'll go and you'll click on it. I'm sorry, that's the wrong button. See, can't just play around. You'll click on it, you'll go to go, This isn't me, but I'm showing you. You'll enter your first name, you'll enter your last name, you'll enter the email that you listed for your Moodle course, and then give yourself a screen name, and then I will have the passcodes listed in the course. But let me show you the email that I have. So you will dial the 1-800 number, you will enter this passcode, you will go to CCC Confer, you will enter this passcode, you will find my name on the office hours. Basically just follow these instructions. Then once we are here, you will be able to you and I will be able to share a common computer screen in real time, so I can show you slides and graphics and other things from the course, and we'll also be able to talk over the phone, so we'll have that one-on-one voice connection. Very, very cool, very, very easy to do. If you missed the face-to-face orientation, I strongly, strongly, strongly encourage you to come to the first set of office hours. Speaking of office hours, since we have a holiday this week, it's the start of the course. I know a few people missed the orientation. I am going to do an optional online training about Moodle. Here is the information. Once again, you're going to go to CCC Confer, you're going to dial the 1-800 number, you're going to type in the passcode, you're going to find my name, you're going to click go, and then you're going to enter in the passwords. Once you do these simple instructions, we'll be able to talk over the phone, and we will also be able to share a common computer screen and discuss wherever you're having a problem. So that is another thing. It's optional. You don't have to do it. However, if you're having a hard time with anything the first week, I strongly, strongly encourage you to come to the optional training in Moodle, which is going to be Monday. I know it's Labor Day, but I figure by 9 o'clock we'll all be home. So it'll be Monday at 9 p.m. Labor Day. Last two things for this week, and then I'm done talking your ear off, is you're going to do 2 forums. The first is an introduction forum. The purpose of my introduction forum is to get us to 1, to introduce ourselves to the class, and 2, to start understanding historical perspective. Please read the information carefully. I want you to create a catchy title. You have to pick 4 significant events from your life and describe them. One of those 4 significant events has to be your birth. You are going to post your story in Moodle like I have done. You are going to give a little bit of background on the author. And what's unique about this assignment is I want you to challenge yourself a little bit by looking at something from a different perspective or by using a new piece of media. We are in the online environment. It is constantly changing. There's all sorts of new and crazy stuff out there. I want you to challenge yourself this week. I'm sorry, it's late and I'm trying to finish this up. I would like you to challenge yourself this week by doing something new. Maybe you are a veteran on the computer and you have some great new way to show off who you are. Then use that. Maybe you've never ever taken an online class before. This is your first class. This assignment petrifies you, and posting in the discussion forum is something new to you. Maybe you're probably like the rest of us, and you Facebook and you do a few things here and there, and you're going to experiment with a piece of technology that you always wanted to use. Maybe it's YouTube. You're going to do a little video of yourself and upload it. Maybe you're going to play with the scanner. Maybe you're going to create a PowerPoint presentation. Maybe you're going to have a web page about yourself. Do something that challenges you. Make it something that you're not, you know about, but you're not familiar with or you've never done. And then create the project. I decided to challenge myself by using voice threads, and this is something that I want to implement into our course this year. So I did the assignment also. Notice that here's the due dates. You must have your first response posted by this Friday before 11:55 p.m. And then because of the holiday weekend, I'm extending the due date a bit, and you must have responses to 3 of your peers done by Tuesday, September 7th. Also note that when you respond to your peers, please don't respond all on one day. You should spread it out over 1, 2, or 3 days. When you do respond to your peers, try to answer some of these questions. Did technology affect the information? Did everybody choose similar type events? What made some events more important or more memorable than others? And let's see an example of the assignment. My title, wow, I really like school. I discovered when doing this that education plays a big part in my life. Go figure. So the first thing I did was about the author. I gave a little description of myself. And then here was my technology risk where I did the project. I did a thing called VoiceThread. And here is me, and this is VoiceThread. My name's Laura. Gonna stop that off. VoiceThread is a cool thing that'll allow anyone to comment. So I have my picture here. Here's the story of my birth. Here's the schools that I went to. Here's the church I got married in. Here's my current family. My only family. My 3 kids. Aren't they cute? My newborn Max. Oh, isn't he precious? But anyways, the point that I was trying to make about this is that everybody can comment. You can comment by recording, you can type a message, you can do a webcast of yourself, and as soon as I pay for my subscription, you can make a phone comment. And your little icon will pop up over here. So this is going to be a very neat discussion tool that I'm going to add to our course this semester. But I did my test pilot, and I did one about me. So here's a sample of the project that you can do, and get ready for voice threads because you'll see them again. To make a response in the forum, you do add a new discussion topic. It'll take you to this screen. So you do your catchy title, and then you type your information. Catchy title. If you do a PowerPoint, you are going to come down here and browse. And so I just did a PowerPoint, a professional development PowerPoint, so I could upload it here. You would do browse, oh yeah, and that'll be there, and post to forum. One important thing that we need to know about forums is that sometimes this button gets clicked. Send me email copies of posts to this forum. If this button gets clicked, everybody who responds in the forum is going to show up in your email box. This annoys a lot of people. So make sure you have it to I don't want email copies unless you really want to stay current on the thread. And then you would go post to forum. And then your introduction would post. So there's that. We have one more forum this week on understanding primary sources. You are to pick 2. So let's say you want to answer this question and this question, or you want to answer question 4 and question 6. Whatever 2 questions interest you the most, answer them. Make sure you fully answer them. Which do you trust more and why? Your responses should be about 150 to 500 words. I'm pretty generous, as long as I see that you're getting the point across. So that's what you need to do this week. That's a very, very sporadic view of Moodle. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll try to get back to emails as soon as I can. Note that I check lauragardino@yahoo.com much more than I check the Evergreen, because the Yahoo one goes straight to my little BlackBerry. I hope you guys have a great week. Email me with any questions, and I'll see you in the forums.